Hi, this is Tim and welcome to Tim Can Cook. So today we're going to make my favorite barbecue sauce. Now this is not a classic North Carolina barbecue sauce, although it does have red wine vinegar. It's a little bit sweet, a little bit sour, but it is my favorite sauce. Now I make this in the blender most of the time, but my blender has died. So today we're going to make it in the food processor. It's a very simple recipe. Let me go through the ingredients with you. So it's 1.5 cups of ketchup, 1.5 cups of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of red wine vinegar, 1/2 cup of water, 2.5 tablespoons of dry mustard, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. We smoke this paprika ourselves. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper, and about 1/4 teaspoon of sriracha or your favorite hot sauce. This is going to make 32 ounces. We'll put 16 ounces in the squeeze bottle for ease of use, and the other 16 ounces will go into this 1 pint mason jar, and both of these will just go into the refrigerator. Now this is not a cooked sauce, so it doesn't break down the sugar, which means it will last in the refrigerator for basically as long as you want to keep it in there. Mine rarely lasts for more than a couple months because I use it up before it's finished. So let's get on to get those ingredients into that food processor and get this sauce made up. So we're going to start with the brown sugar and the vinegar. And the reason we're starting with the brown sugar, vinegar, and water actually is we want to get this brown sugar dissolved. And this is the way we're going to do it without heating it. So the first thing we're going to do is just zip this up a little bit. That incorporates our brown sugar. Now we could add in our ketchup. And the rest of our spices. Normally I make this in a blender. I have blended it by hand, which can take a little bit of work because of that brown sugar. And if you want this a little hotter, you can of course add more hot sauce. I'm not making a super hot barbecue sauce here, so there's just about 1/2 teaspoon of that sriracha. So here we go, we'll mix this up now. And that is the magic. So now we will simply transfer this wonderful barbecue sauce to our containers. And next time you see this, we'll be making barbecued pork ribs on the smoker. So that'll be right up here when it's ready. Should be in the next day or two. In the meantime, I hope this has convinced you to make your own barbecue sauce. It's seriously easy. You don't need to cook it down first. You don't need anything fancy. A blender or a food processor, you can whip this out in just a couple of minutes. So, till next time, thanks so much for watching. Hit that little button, subscribe, share it with your friends, all those great things, and we'll see you next time on Tim Can Cook.